Yo, what is up guys, Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. Apologies for the voice, I seem to have come down with some sort of ailment. I can't even remember the last time I was sick, must be at least sort of 3 years ago, but all of a sudden it's just kind of knocked me for six. Body aches, my voice is croaky, my eyes feel super heavy, got a headache, things of that nature. But yeah, it is what it is. You have to soldier on. And Matchroom this weekend are soldiering on with their August 12th card, originally headlined by Anthony Joshua versus Dillian Whyte. Now, that fight fell through due to Dillian Whyte testing positive on his drug tests via VADA. Apparently, he could have failed multiple tests, actually. We'll see what transpires from that. But there was a debate whether the show would stay on or whether it would be cancelled, and it does go ahead. And one good bit of news is that this is no longer a pay-per-view for DAZN subscribers. So if you are a subscriber, you no longer have to pay on top of your subscription. Now, me personally, I'm not subscribed to DAZN, but I think that's a good little carrot for boxing fans. And quite frankly, the right thing to do, because the replacement opponent, Robert Helenius, isn't worth pay-per-view, let's be honest. Listen, for last minute, it is what it is. Where do I start with this one? I have my doubts whether Robert Helenius comes to fight. I wouldn't be shocked if he's only coming for a payday. Many suspected him doing that against Deontay Wilder, not turning up to fight. Some people even accused Robert Helenius of taking a dive in that fight. I've never really been certain, to be honest. As you guys know, I'm not one for ruling out fixed fights at all. I certainly believe they go on, but I'm not sure whether the Wilder-Helenius fight was fixed, personally, but I don't think he really came to fight, so maybe in that aspect it was. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I don't really have much faith in Robert Helenius really going in there and trying to set the cat amongst the pigeons, you know, trying to rustle a few cages. I don't really expect that, to be honest. Listen, Robert Helenius is a tall guy. He's got a half-decent jab when he uses it. Does have good power, actually. He does carry power in both his lead hand, his left hand, and his straight right hand. Helenius always has had power, but he's not the most durable fighter, doesn't have the greatest gas tank, and many times when he's faced adversity, he's kind of collapsed. We saw that against Gerald Washington. We saw that against Johan Duhaupas. He really fought in survival mode when he fought Dillian Whyte all of those years ago. So yeah, I'm not convinced Helenius really goes in there and puts it all on the line. Ultimately, he should. He's tall, he's rangy, he's got power. I think Robert Helenius should go in there and try and tag AJ early on, let it all hang out, take a risk, throw shots from early, see what happens. Because I don't think Helenius has the boxing ability to keep AJ at arm's length for a long period of time without getting caught. And again, Helenius doesn't have the greatest chin. And also I don't suspect he's got the gas tank to fight that sort of fights over 12 rounds, I believe it is. So yeah, I want to see Helenius really go in there hell for leather, give it his all, right from the very first bell, and essentially see if he could land something big. But for whatever reason, I expect Helenius to be more circumspect in this fight, given what happened against Deontay Wilder getting knocked out in one round, because he actually started that fight on the front foot. I don't suspect he'll do that again, but I think he should be aggressive. I think he should throw bombs. I think he should take risks. What is there to lose at this stage of Helenius' career? Because we all expect him to get knocked out here. We all expect him to get knocked out. But yeah, I have my doubts whether he comes to fight. As for AJ, and this being the opponents, less than a week's notice, I can't really complain, I guess. You know, it is what it is. At least now the quality has dropped, the pay-per-view tag's dropped, I will say that much. I would have liked to have seen Filip Hrgović get the AJ fight, and I'd like to know I'd like to know whether he was actually considered, and if not, why not? But aside from that, it is what it is, really, isn't it? It's a last minute fight. I fully expect AJ to win. And that's really it. It could be still a fun night for what it is, but I expect AJ to go in there and blast out Robert Helenius in 3 or 4 rounds, quite frankly. And there's a couple of heavyweight fights on the undercard. I'm only really interested in Filip Hrgović versus Dempsey McKean. But you've also got Gerald Washington versus Derek Chisora for some reason. Johnny Fisher's on the undercard. So listen, it's a non-pay-per-view card. It is what it is. I'm not really sure what else to add. I'll definitely watch it. I'm not doing anything on Saturday night, so I'll watch it. I'll see how it transpires, and yeah, we'll do some post-fight reviews for the card, etc. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys. Again, apologies for sounding like absolute shite. Yeah, not feeling the greatest. So hopefully this passes ASAP. Usually they do when I get something like this, but like I say, it's been a while since I've had a cold or a flu, so yeah, a little bit pissed off to say the least. But who knows, maybe some people think I sound better. Maybe my voice sounds more gravelly, you know? But yeah, share your thoughts below. Not really sure what else to add to this. It is what it is, really, isn't it? Share your thoughts below. Peace.